lot of people are going to like this book. The tone's all over the map. It's almost porn. Because it's about what losers we are, Americans. How can it get any better than that? I mean, for as long as I can remember, I have been trying to break into reality through this one idea, this medium, poetry. Yet where did I get the idea to write about myself, to use my own name? Is that natural? Well, I got the idea from Truffaut, all those boy coming-of-age movies. Also, one day, walking through the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston with my family, and we were heading to the Picasso, this guy with black hair was talking on a monitor about his life. It was like a diary. I was like, wait a second. That's TV? You can do that? Well, from then on, everything I do will be that way. Absolutely. And I began taping then. The first fiction is your name. I think that's why I use it in my books all the time. You know, Eileen Myles. Am I Eileen Myles? I mean, that happens to be what my parents called me. But most people write novels under their own name, and then inside the novel, there's a lot of other people, but it's never them, you know? But I prefer to use my own name because, in a way, there's nothing falser than Eileen Myles, you know? And you know, like everybody else, I really don't know who I am. Who are these idiots writing these poems? You know, it's like, what kind of adult occupation is that? Writing a novel is like being buried alive. You're deep in your own shit for 5 or 10 years sometimes. As a young writer, I thought, no, I will become incredibly famous and really wealthy, and it'll be a career, and it'll be like being in a band, and it'll be all these things and stuff. And, you know, like, yes and no, you know, it's like whether it's been those things. The marketing people will say, so who is she? Who is this author of this book, this lesbian no one, that we should listen to all this crap about her development? The famous, as we know, are nuts. Take Robert Lowell, the old white-haired coot, fucking dead. If you do something strong and exciting, certain people will love it and certain people will hate it. Recently, a recording of it went on Pen Sound, and suddenly I started getting hate mail on Facebook for it. It was just like, this is like 30, 35 years ago I wrote this poem, but it's still received as a total violation of, you know, like something. Some of Lowell's work was important to me, but finally not important to me at all. But it's like when he died, I just saw the kind of crazy charade that went on when a great poet dies. It was sort of like people were like just reminiscing about him walking through Harvard Yard and his white hair blowing in the wind, and it was just like the beauty of the man, you know, just like and it just seemed to me that poets should be loved and respected when they're alive and sort of shat upon when they're dead, you know. And I thought, to demonstrate that, I will now, you know, will say these awful things about this dead man, you know, and it was a great pleasure. Somebody probably experiences what I do as violating language, though that's not what I feel. I feel violated by other people's work. I want people's attention.